Alright, so today we're going to be looking at how to make foliage for the UDK or any game engine for that matter. Okay, so if I jump into level, I got these cool little hippie daisy things, or I got over here this really cool tall alien grass that I can run through. Okay, so how is this possible? And not to mention that if I destroy the light, this is what it looks like. So this is emissive. How did I do that? Well, I used a program called Maya, and in Maya there's a great deal of brushes available to you to make foliage. We're going to carry those over to the UDK. I'll just start out by making a new scene in Maya. Go over to rendering, go over to paint effects, get brush. And there are tons and tons of brushes in here. Flowers, grass, cattails. You know, I don't see very many games with cattails. Now, in order to kind of work with this, you can go to the brush template settings, and you can turn up the scale. Okay, so just kind of play around until you get, something that's like that. I also like mixing this up a little bit, so it's got a little bit of grass. And this is where you definitely have to play with this global scale to get everything to the correct scale to the other ones. And we'll go with like some field grass here. Yellow corn silk. Ooh. Oh, that's ugly. Maybe just one of those. Now be careful about symmetry, okay? You don't want this plant or a unique plant on two sides. You want to keep all the uniqueness in the center. And I'll show you why, because if you don't do that, things like this happen. So let's go back to lit. You can see in this example I have these purple flowers and they look very symmetrical because there's one on each side. So you gotta stay away from that. Okay, so let's go back to Maya. Let's go to View, Camera Settings, and turn on Resolution Gate. Let's jump over here to the Attribute Editor. When you click that, you can get a full view of the resolution gate. Let's go into Render Settings. Go to Maya Software. Turn this to Production Quality. Let's go to Common. Drag that down. And choose 2K Square. And let's just make sure that things are in here, like ray tracing is on. And good to go. Now let's get as close as possible without clipping off any of the plants and do a little render. Perfect. Good deal. Now you could light the scene, but I would highly suggest you just use the ambience within the scene right now. There's no lights in Maya. That means everything's lit. And we're going to save this as a layered PSD. We'll call it Swamp Weeds Color Map. Alright, in the next video I'll show you what to do in Photoshop with that.